Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to Sonya's little craft corner downstairs in the basement of their home. If you haven't seen me before, I like to find super easy crafts that you can do for yourself. You can do with your kids. You can pass it on to grandma. Go buy the supplies when you drop the kids off at grandma's house. They can do this fun little craft together. But today, we are going to do a really cute Advent countdown to Valentine's Day. So the things that you're going to need, you can go get Hershey Kisses, you can go get Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, whatever is your favorite little countdown treat. I was going to say Christmas because we've been making so many Christmas things. But, and I did the Valentines, and you're going to count 14 of them out. Okay, I've got 14 of them set. And then you're going to need ribbon. And you can go get that at Hobby Lobby. It is 40% off. I did find my XOXO at Dollar Tree here in Kearney. I am finding out at Dollar Tree, it's kind of like one of those timings everything to go find cute things. So hopefully when you go visit Dollar Tree today, you can get this bought, or you can order those things online. And I think you have to order like maybe a dozen. So if you got some moms together and you want to do this, just everybody pitch in, and they're only $1.25. And you can make them as gifts if you want to. And then you're going to get some Saran Wrap, and you're going to cut that down, and your paints. And the two paints that I picked for this one, I really like Wild Berry when we do Valentine's things. And I do mix it up with red, and I did white. So whatever two colors you want to paint yours, you can do Mod Podge, the XOXO, with scrapbook paper. You can just stain it if you want to stain it. Remember, it's just however you want to do it, but this is how I did it this time. And I also did get some Diamond Dust. And Diamond Dust from Hobby Lobby is $8.49. And you can find this in the aisle with your paints. And then, of course, you just need a handy-dandy paintbrush. And what I did is I have a container of buttons, and I put a button on my bow. So let's go ahead and let's make our XOXO countdown to Valentine's. So we're going to hang it right there. And it hangs very simple. It's just super cute, super easy. So we're going to go ahead, and I didn't really do any steps except cut our ribbon beforehand. And you're going to need your little handy dandy sander that we bought at Menards. And honestly, what I usually like to do is I will buy my sander, and that is $9 and some change, so $10. And they do have the pieces of sandpaper already pre-cut in that section, so they just go on. You take one off, you put it right back on. But they're kind of expensive, and to get more bang for your buck, when you buy your sandpaper, to replace, just buy the full sheets. And then just cut that off accordingly. And it saves you a lot of money, and you will not be going through all of that sandpaper that fast anyway. When I'm painting my XOXO, I'm actually just painting the top. I'm not going to paint the sides because I want that to look a little country roughness, to grub it up just a little bit. And if you don't want it to be grubby, go ahead and paint the top and the sides at the same time. And it's going to take 2 coats. And if you want to, you can paint each of these a different color. Because you see, if you got the Hershey Kisses for Valentine's, they're pink, blue, and purple. Now, if you want to, you can make those match your XOXO. And you can paint them any way you want. And here we go. We're working really hard to get that YouTube video channel to explode. So if you guys like what you see with us crafting, share it with a friend. Tell them to go over to our YouTube channel and tune in there. Because then that way we could just go live directly on YouTube. Which, I mean, we're still going to do some short ones with you guys with some reels and those kind of things, and then show you guys to go over there. It's just growing pains. Is that what they call it? Growing pains. Patience. Patience is not something I always have. You can ask my mom, you can ask my husband. Patience is not a thing. I want it to happen now. And all good things come to those who wait is also what I'm reminded. Okay, so here we go. We got our 2 coats on everything, okay? And if you have any excess paint and it has not been exposed to the air for very long, go ahead and put that in your container. But if you have had paint sit on your plate for over 30 minutes, just dispose of it. Do not keep it. Do not put it back in your jar because it will get globby. And when you're wanting to get that out, it's not going to be very friendly. So go ahead and do a quick dry with your handy dandy dryer that you purchase at Menards or at Hobby Lobby. Make sure that's nice and dry because we're going to take that sandpaper over it next. And this doesn't take very long to make. The longest it's going to take is to wrap your Hershey Kisses in saran wrap. You gotta love saran wrap. Okay. And you are going to need your glue gun because you're going to want to secure that in that spot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to take this sandpaper and we're going to go right along the edges. And when you buy your XOXO, it's got some roughness already to it. So if you're not wanting to rough it up, I would take your sandpaper and I would rub the edges first before you paint it. But I knew what we were going to do here, so I just left the little raw edges already the way I bought it. And then it's got this nice little handle right here, so you don't get your fingers in the way. And you can make this as rough as you want. Or don't rough it up at all. Again, it's your craft project. Actually, I think this would be something cute for kids to do at school. And a little craft project or daycare. So if you know somebody who's got a daycare, this is a really inexpensive item to make. Isn't it always amazing when you open up a package of chocolate how good chocolate smells? It smells so good. Okay, guys. And you are going to have some debris. That's why it's always really good to have something underneath of your station where you're going to be sanding this because you don't want this everywhere. Okay, so that is done. Take that off to the side. And if you want, you can take something and dry or wipe that off. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of white and do your polka dots. And when you're putting polka dots on, there's no rhyme or reason of how they fall. They just fall. And as always, you're just going to take that and you're going to go dip, dot, dot, dot. And you kind of like scoop up some paint. And you have enough. And your polka dots don't have to be the same size. You fill it up enough that we're good to go. And then we're going to take that dryer and we're going to go ahead and dry again. And then we're just going to let it air dry while we are making our tail for our advent. And you can totally just make the whole thing all polka dots. You can put no polka dots if you're not a polka dot person. It's, again, it's your craft project, so make it the way you want. Okay, so let's get this out of the way because we definitely do not want all of that everywhere. Okay, so let's just do that. Take our dryer again. Just do a little bit of speed dry. You see your edges are just still nice and raw. Like I said, you can paint the sides if you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just set this off over here. And then what I did is we have a big container of plastic wrap down at the store. And so I pre-cut it. We'll see if my little brainstorm idea worked. And as you can tell, maybe you can't tell, I did not get my plastic cut long enough, so I would definitely make it longer than what you think you need. And then you're going to go ahead and lay your candies down, and I kind of did them in a sequence of every other color. And if you got more than one child, I believe it would be fine for you to see purple, blue, pink, purple, blue, pink, purple, blue, pink, purple, blue, pink, and then there are two odd ones down here. If you want to, you could put 2 Hershey Kisses in here for 2 kids, or 3. It's going to be fine. You're just going to make sure you need enough plastic wrap to go this way to get them all covered. So kind of like space them out accordingly, and they are going to move as you start tying your ribbon around it. I did not buy just special Valentine's ribbon. I had this at the store, and I thought I wouldn't mind just to be extra simple but cute. And as you see, you just go ahead and you just wrap that plastic wrap around it. And really, we don't need this extra. So go ahead and just cut that off, because we've already wrapped all the way around it. Like I said, I cut mine down prior. So you're going to need to cut your plastic wrap off also. And just set that off to the side. Okay, now it's time to start cutting or tying. And I pre-cut my ribbon on this. And when you're cutting your ribbon, cut one and tie it. And if you can remember what the length was, then just cut all of them before you start. That way they're all the same size. Just use your one as your guiding measure. And then you're just going to go ahead and you're going to just tie a ribbon between each one of your Hershey Kisses. And I don't know about you, but I went to the Valentine section the other day, and there are so many cute things for Valentine's things. When my girls were small, they didn't have so many cute things to choose from. And maybe that's a good thing. Because I know you get in the section and it's overwhelming because you just like, oh my gosh, there's so many choices. And everybody loves a Valentine on Valentine's Day. And you just keep tying those till you get a ribbon between each of them. And if you get your ribbons too long, I'd rather have you have them too long while you're tying them, so you're not having to put stress on your ribbon or pull on your plastic wrap, because that would not make it very much fun either. So we just keep going like this till you get down to the end. And I hope you guys find these little videos super easy for you. I think Thursday we're actually going to maybe be in the kitchen. Our dips came in from Wind and Willow, and I'm super excited to try a couple of them. And whatever I make, we'll have it on tasting for the day. Okay, so we've got 2 more, and I'm going to end up cutting this one close again because I did not plan accordingly. I left too much of a tail at the top, so that was my bad. And if anything, if you did like I did, and you actually did not plan accordingly, like I did, and again, this is live, so there you go. Just take some tape and tape that at the end. but I left too much of a tail at the beginning, so again, that was my fault. Again, this is what happens when you do things live and not always happens the way you think it's supposed to happen. But I bet I can go at the top and go back. Let's try that. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work, kids. Let's see. Pull. You've gotta love when you do things live, right? We just have 2 purple ones at the top, that's all. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There you go. No, because then I don't have enough to go on the top. Okay, so there you go. I have a 13-day little cutie patootie, because I can redo this when I get to the store. Okay, so there you go. Do not cut your plastic wrap too short, which I really thought that I did. I think I just didn't pull it tight enough when I made it, because I got a lot of slack in there. Again, I only made one, and that was last night, and I think maybe I can move these down. I got this, right? Okay. Ha ha ha. I win. I win. I win. Okay. So for me, I'm going to put this little doodad up here to tie him shut, because I pulled my plastic wrap enough where I could fit him on there and tie. Okay. So now we have all 14 of them, and like I said, you can cut your tails, you can leave them long, you can leave them short, whatever you're thinking you want. Okay, so let's go over here. We'll grab our, and what I did is I just took a piece of twine, which we've bought in twine in the past, so it's already here, and I've tied here to help secure this on here, okay? And you're going to go ahead and tie it, and then I want you to knot it so it stays. And then we're going to go ahead and just trim those up because we don't need those tails. Okay. And then the other thing I did is I went ahead and I took a piece of ribbon and I tied it here. I'm just going to cut this off. And tied it on top of here. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a piece of our glue gun that we've already got plugged in so it's nice and hot. Put some glue in there and secure it. Okay. Then what I did is I just took little pieces. Again, make your tails long. 2, 3. And then you can tie like this. And tie again. And then go ahead and pull those. And per se, we really don't need to make another knot here because we're going to glue it. And we're going to put that button there. And you're going to pull those apart so they spread nice and cute. And this is a little bit too long, so let's go ahead and trim that up. And this one's going to want to flip up, so keep playing with him as long as you can. Okay, then glue. Spread that apart. Glue there. And then before you start putting this on, if you want to glitter, go ahead and glitter it. And if you forget to glitter it and you've done your ribbon, just pull your ribbon up and then glitter. That way it gets all covered. Now on this one, I'm going to go ahead and cut it just a little bit shorter so you can see. As you can see, this is super simple. Super easy to do with the kids. And then you're going to want to take, or dry. And if you don't have buttons, that's okay. And then just take that button and then hold that on there. I thought the button just kind of finalized the bow, something a little bit different. And buttons, as you know, if you've got shirts and things like that that you bought and you have that extra button, just put all those buttons in a jar, because it's a great way to have just one more accent you can add to anything. Okay, that is it. Simple, cute, and as you can see, glitter and no glitter. So just go grab some glitter and put it on there. And as you can see, I did add this one. It was longer, I just didn't pull it as long. So this one was too short. So my first one was too short. So that's it, guys. Go ahead and go to Dollar Tree and go grab an XOXO. And I believe they also had a Kisses. So if the XO and XO is gone, grab the Kisses one and go to town and make your Advent countdown to Valentine's. Okay, like us on YouTube. We love stars. It helps us gain more attraction on our Facebook page, and it helps just the Rusty Patch all around. Okay, guys, have a great day. Happy Monday, and enjoy your week ahead. See you on Thursday. Tammy sent stars. Thanks, Tammy. I love it. There you are. XOXO. And you know, when you're doing the chocolate kisses, hey, you can always have a couple. Thanks, Tara. This is so cute. Okay, guys. Hey, Ronnie, thanks for the stars, guys. I love it. I love it. My heart is so full this morning. Happy Monday. Happy crafting. And go to Dollar Tree and go grab your XOXO today. Bye, guys.